Sell your flat and upgrade to 2 condos with only a combined income of $6,000? Really? Hi, I am Shannon. For the past few weeks, I have hosted 4 episodes of burning questions in the Singapore property market with Colin Ee. And in this video, we continue to pick Colin's brain on another popular but somewhat controversial topic. Now, if you haven't known, Colin is the founder of 𝗕𝘂𝗴𝗡 Real Estate Academy. Since 2014, over 1,000 home buyers and property investors have attended the property investment education programs conducted by Colin. He is also a licensed property agent. Hi Colin, welcome back. It's great to see you once again.
Yes, Shannon, nice to see you again. So what questions do you have for me today?
Let me describe what I encountered recently and maybe you understand better.
Sure.
So I met up with some friends from my school days and we had a good time catching up with one another. So some of them were already married since we last met, and I found out that one of them actually is a mom of 2 already.
Wow.
So inevitably, the topic of buying properties also came up because they saw me posting about wanting to get my own place too.
Okay, that's wonderful. I'm sure you guys had lots to talk about.
Yes, for sure, because girls, right?
Yeah.
So that particular friend, her 2 young daughters are about 7 and 4 years old this year, and she has been living in the HDB for the past 10 years already.
Okay.
And she's now seriously considering selling her HDB and upgrading to a condo. Because she feels that her young children would, enjoy the facilities, for example, the swimming pool, water slides, and of course, overall, she also feels that living in a condo is safer.
Yeah, of course, kids being kids, I'm sure her kids will love all the facilities, especially the swimming pool, the water slides, and all the features.
Yes, exactly. But before that can become a reality, she has to do that upgrade first. And she told us that she heard from property agents that with a combined income of $6,000, she and her husband could own not just 1 but 2 condos.
2 condos, okay.
Yeah, but she's not very sure about this, and I can totally understand why, because hers is an average Singaporean family, the typical sandwiched middle class. So I guess she has this concern because their combined salary may be around the range of like $6,000 to $8,000 per month.
Okay, I get what you mean. I mean, sandwich middle class sounds like a very nice term. But I think your friend has probably seen some advertisements on Facebook or YouTube saying the same thing.
Yes, that's right.
So from 2013, actually the lending policy for Singapore property loans has changed drastically. Previously, it was easy to borrow money to buy properties, but in 2013, the MAS implemented a new loan assessment framework called the Total Debt Servicing Ratio, or TDSR for short, to assess how much loan a property owner can borrow. So the result is that borrowing today has become more difficult. So if you use this framework on a couple with a combined income, let's say for example your friend, of about $6,000, then they would be able to purchase a condo that is maybe about $1 million.
$1 million.
Right.
So with this budget, it actually doesn't seem like there are many options, especially if my friend is looking for a 3-bedroom condo because of her 2 daughters, right? And I see many resale condos going for more than $1 million actually, and for new properties, even more.
Yes, even more.
So, is there any way she can afford a condo that is more than $1 million?
Yes, it's possible. A combined income of $6,000 per month is possible for a condo that's about $1 million. So, if let's say the combined income is higher, for example, $9,000 a month, your friend can explore condos up to $1.6 million actually.
Wow, $1.6 million. That's a huge jump from $1 million.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. She have more options, more choices, not just for resale condos, but 3-bedroom units in new projects will also be possible.
Great, that's good to know. So since we're talking about upgrading, if my friend is keen on the 2nd condo, according to what she heard from property agents, right? Will it still be possible?
Yes, it's possible, but I think it requires more planning. So for both scenarios I talk about, they are quite straightforward. The couple sells the HDB and then use the sale proceeds, which consists of cash and CPF, as a down payment for the first condo. They will then take a loan for the rest of the payment. So assuming the down payment is sufficient, for a combined income of $6,000 per month, we are looking at a condo of about $1 million. So if with a combined income, let's say slightly higher at about 9,000 per month, then the condo price can go up to 1.6 million. So sell the HDB, use the sales proceeds and the loan amount, whichever, whatever it may be, to purchase the first condo. Is that simple.
Okay, that sounds rather straightforward.
Yeah, it is. But if a couple wants to consider getting 2 condos, the best way to do it is to sell the HDB and buy 1 condo each under individual names to avoid paying the additional buyer's stamp duty. So the main consideration would be whether the couple have sufficient cash and CPF, as the down payment is not for just 1 but 2 condos now. And also whether each of their income is sufficient to obtain a loan from a financial institution.
So are you able to share some numbers about what kind of monthly income would be comfortable for 2 condos?
Okay, sure. Minimally, I would say about 6,000 per month, right? So instead of using a combined income of 6,000 to buy 1 condo at about $1 million, and to be able to buy 2 condos costing about $1 million under their own names, we are looking at a couple earning $6,000 each, right? Husband 6,000, wife 6,000,
Right.
and no longer just a combined income of 2-person having a combined income of $6,000.
Okay, but I suppose that is the bare minimum, right?
Yes, if both husband and wife are earning $6,000 each, it is possible for 2 condos, but it will be quite a stretch.
Yeah.
And do not forget, being able to pay for the down payment and obtain the loan to buy a condo is just the first step. So after you have the property, you still need to be able to service the monthly loan repayment, which is a long-term commitment. And I think many people just think about the affordability, about whether they can buy that property without seriously thinking if they are able to service the loan in future. So in the event of any unforeseen circumstances that may happen along the way, the owners may end up in a bad situation.
That totally makes sense. So based on what you have shared, 2 condos are possible with a combined income of $12,000 or $6,000 each. But the property agents are not saying this. They are saying that a monthly income of only $6,000 for 2 condos, which you said is not possible. So I think it seems rather confusing for people like my friend who is serious about upgrading, but they may be led to think that she can really own 2 condos with just a combined income of $6,000.
Yeah, obviously such advertisements can be a bit confusing. So here's the thing, if a couple is really earning a combined income of $6,000, it is almost impossible to own 2 condos unless, right, they have a lot of cash from the sale of the HDB. So if that is the case, then it's possible. But obviously, these advertisements may have underestimated the numbers, or they just use an outlier case and let people assume that it works for everyone.
Right. So that's the trick about marketing, to get many people
obviously.
curious.
Yes,
and to talk to them, right? So,
yeah.
but thank you so much for sharing all this info. It is very useful to know, and I'll definitely share with my friend.
Sure. I always believe that selling and buying a property is easy. Just advertise, get a buyer, and there you go, your house is sold. Or if you're just buying a property, just walk into any show flat and you can buy a property that is suited to your budget, right? But I think more importantly is to have an in-depth understanding and proper planning even before the sale or the purchase, right? So I suggest if your friend is keen, speak with me so that I can better advise her, as each person's situation and considerations are unique and different.
Yes, I totally agree with you. I'll definitely pass your contact over to her. Thank you so much, Colin.
Thanks, Shannon, for having this session with me.
We have just heard Colin Ee, the founder of PSF Real Estate Academy and a licensed property agent, share his views on whether it is possible to sell your HDB and upgrade to 2 condos with only $6,000 combined income. Colin has been conducting property investment programs to share his analysis and insights of the property market, which are neutral, objective, and without any sales pitch. And the good news is that, unlike usual programs which cost thousands of dollars, since 2017, Colin has been conducting the 2-day property wealth creation program for just a nominal fee. If you would like to know more about the Singapore property market, do quickly register by clicking the link below, as slots are limited.